you guys feel young? All right, because we're going to have a new age today. So let's start with March of the New Age. Adieu.
Wonderful. Now we're going to sing As the Deer.
As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are the real joy giver and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. And I long to worship thee.
Beautiful. Good job. Wow. So we're all good people. Today is a good morning. And we want to sing to you guys, Good Father.
And you guys may sit down.
You guys may sit.
I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, I've heard many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. 'Cause you are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, it's love so undeniable, I can hardly speak. He's so unexplainable, I can hardly think as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still into love, love. good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. So this next one, what's the next song, Hayato?
I think it's a pretty fun song, but what do I know?
Yeah, what I know.
I don't know. So yes, next song is "What Do I Know" by Ed Sheeran. Hope you guys enjoy.
Ain't got a soapbox I can stand upon, but God give me a stage, a guitar, and a song. My daddy told me, son, don't you get involved in politics, religions, other people's worth. I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. I know when I help children, they will know what it means. And I pass on these things my family's given to me. Just love and understanding, positivity. We can change this whole world with a piano and a bass, some guitar, grab a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing in their portfolios. But I'll be sitting here with this song that I wrote, saying love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. The revolution's coming, it's a minute away. I saw people marching in the streets today. You know we're all made up of love and hate, but both of them are balanced on a razor blade. I'll paint a picture, let me set the scene. I know I'm all for people following their dreams, just free. Remember, life is more than fitting in your genes. It's love and understanding, positivity. You can change this whole world with a piano and a bass, some guitar, grab a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing in their portfolios. While I'll be sitting here with the song that I wrote, saying love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? I'll paint the picture, let me set the scene. You know the future's in the hands of you and me. So let's all get together, we can all be free. Spread love and understanding, positivity. We can change this whole world with a piano and a bass, some guitar, grab a beat, and away we go. I'm just a boy with a one-man show. No university, no degree, but Lord knows everybody's talking about exponential growth and the stock market crashing in their portfolios. Well, I'll be sitting here with the song that I wrote, saying love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know? Love can change the world in a moment. But what do I know?
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good morning, everybody. Let's give it up one more time for the band. It's killed it. That is one of my favorite songs. And the first time I heard it, Hayato was singing it. And now whenever I sing it, I know it's by the super popular singer Ed Sheeran. But for me, it's like Hayato's song. And like Ed Sheeran did a cover of that. I hope there's no rights issues with me saying that or something, but good morning. My name is Irvin Grandstrom. I'll be your MC for today, and it's good to see everyone. So before I invite up Jonathan, just want to let everyone know there's a fresh, completely empty row right in that third row right there. So any of you good-looking people in the back, if you'd like to show how good-looking you are to Jonathan, you could just sit right up there. So while you think about that, please help me in inviting up my older brother, Jonathan Jesper.
Hey, good morning. Good to see everyone. We got some visitors here too, so even more good-looking people in our audience. But no one's confident they're that good-looking. The third row is still empty. Next week, row, you will have love, I promise. Next week. Good to see everyone. Hayato, do we have another Cinderella thing going on? Is this your car keys? Last week, after our community gathering, I found Hayato's credit card. And I kept, whoever I met, I was like, who wants coffee? And then he was like, oh no, that's tied to Roland's bank account, so go ahead. I was like, I found your car keys, so yeah, it's Cinderella. We'll see if it fits. All right. It's good to see everyone. We should greet each other, greet our neighbors. So today's greeting is going to be a little different. If I could have my little helper, my son Kisong. We want everyone, when you greet your neighbor, we want you to do our secret handshake. Okay, you ready? Okay, so you're gonna go dop, 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 pshh. So turn to your neighbor and give him the secret handshake. Good job, man. I think that was the first time, Dr. Kim, it's probably the first time you've ever done a secret handshake in your life. Am I right? We're breaking barriers here today. All right, we're next going to greet our Heavenly Parent. So when I say count to three, we're going to say, good morning, Heavenly Parent. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Heavenly Parent. Next, we're going to say good morning to true parents. Hear us from Korea, from Spirit World. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, true parents. Okay, we got Zoom people. We have a camera here. Look at the camera. Wave to all the people around the world, including Barbados. Say good morning, Zoom people. 1, 2, 3. Please come visit us. We miss you. We want to see you. Hope everyone's feeling good today. Happy? We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun today. Next week, we got our talent show. Who's got talent? Oh, nice. New Hope's got talent. We want to see, invite you to bring your talents up. It's going to be great. So today I want to talk about merit of the age. What a time we're living in. Man, it's like our world's adapting so fast. My wife and I aren't that old, but we had to explain to our kids. When we were kids, there was no smartphones. And they're like, no. Yeah, no YouTube didn't exist. Google didn't exist. I felt like he looked at me as if we didn't have running water and we traveled by horse and buggy. Like, what the? Look at how much the world changes in a quick time. Companies now, it used to take a company 100 years to get to $1 billion valuation. Now some kid with this phone makes an app, and then in 2 weeks later, it sells for $1 billion. What an age we live in. I think people are going to look at this time period and think, what a time period to be alive. I mean, wouldn't it have been awful if you were a software engineer, but you were born in 1433? Like, you're not that strong, maybe. You're more intellectual. You can't farm. Can't defend the castle. Like, that's the wrong time to be a software engineer, but now, woo, great time. Now, if you're big and strong and can defend the castle, you don't got much place. People are like, no, give me that nerdy kid that can create the code. What a time to be alive. I heard a story one time recently. I'm a big basketball fan. Anyone here like basketball? All right, we have the NBA Finals. Raise your hand if you're going for the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, the Watanabe. Well, you guys are back already. Didn't I just see a picture of you in New York? The fact that you can get from New York back to Vegas in less than a day, what a time. All right, who's going for the Boston Celtics? Okay, I heard one person. Okay, so we're a Warriors community, got it. I like the Chicago Bulls. Yes! I grew up in Chicago with Dr. Kim. And there was a very famous player named Michael Jordan. Maybe you've heard of him. Well, there was a guy, and he had the ticket stub from Michael Jordan's first game. He kept it because it was like Michael Jordan became famous, but also like he didn't go to that many games, so it's kind of special to keep the ticket stub of a basketball game. So it was like, wow, okay, I got the ticket stub for Michael Jordan's first game. He said, if someone came up to me and offered me $500 for it, I'd have been like, sure, it's cardboard. You can have it for $500. Then his friend saw that he had the ticket stub. He's like, yo, you should bring that to the sports auction place, and they can auction it off for you. Let's see how much it's worth. So he did. They brought it up. They got it. It was mint condition. They brought it to the sports auction, and it fetched a price of $468,000. He had no idea. That must have been a fun conversation to have with like your significant other. You know that junk you told me to throw away? Holy moly. People are like, they want that much, that part of history, that they're willing to pay that price for a sports ticket. There was a famous baseball player called Joe DiMaggio. He's, I think, passed away. And towards the end of his life, he wrote a journal every day. Nothing special, like, this is what I had for breakfast. Normal people stuff, not like superhero baseball player. Normal 60, 70-year-old journal. Well, they got a hold of the journals. You can see there are binders full of journals from those 20 years. They put it up in the sports auction. Who wants a piece of history of the journals of one of the greatest baseball players of all time? And it fetched $1,500,000. Nothing to do with baseball, just the journal of his everyday life, like, I pooped today, something like that. Hey, when you get older, that's an accomplishment at some age. Some of you in the audience will know what I'm talking about sometime. All right. There was the original Olympic Manifesto. I don't really know what that means, but maybe it's like the rules or something of the Olympics. But they got it. It's rare. There's only a few of them. And they put that up on the auction. And it fetched $8,800,000. Holy moly. I got one more for you. Because until last year, that was the highest priced sports memorabilia that ever sold for. But last year, it was beat. Or was it earlier this year? There's a famous player, Maradona. He had like this famous goal in the World Cup where he went between all the players of the team and scored. That jersey that he wore a jersey to score that goal. Someone got a hold of it and kept it. And they put that up for auction. Do you want the jersey this guy wore when he scored this crazy goal in the World Cup? And someone said, yes, I do. And they were willing to pay $9,284,536 to be exact. And this is for a sports player. Why? Because people want to be a part of history. People want that connection with history. They want to feel close to their heroes, the people that they knew. In the Super Bowl, people want to come to events that are really important. So this last Super Bowl, the Bengals were versing the Rams. And people really wanted to come. So if you wanted to go see it, the average ticket price was $8,500. Just to see the sports game. People are willing to spend all this kind of money on this stuff because it's really important. Well, think about our lives. We're living in the greatest time in human history. We have the merit of the age, baby. We get to serve and attend true parents directly. Imagine people in the past, or imagine what Christians would pay to go back in the time of Jesus and attend the Sermon on the Mount. How much would that ticket go for? Or to have his cloth, his robe. We get to be in the greatest time in human history. We get to live in this time and be a part of it. That makes us historical figures. We easily go to a peace rally, sit in the peace rally. Those tickets are free. But can you imagine what people in the future would be willing to pay for it if they're willing to pay $8,500 for a football game? And we take it for granted all the time. We're historical figures. People in the future, they're going to want to know what it was like to live in this time. It's never going to again be repeated. Don't even, beyond just this religious aspect, look how fast our world's changing. People in technology will wish they lived at this time. People that are into human rights are going to wish they lived at this time. People are anywhere, because the world's changing so fast, we're rapidly growing. We have the merit of the age. It's the greatest time to be alive in human history. And we got it. We got it. We have Sean Harano here. Sean, raise your hand. Hey, he's back from GPA. So Sean, by the way, we'll just do a shout out. This guy, before going, every day battled anxiety, and he's like always nervous all the time. And I'm like, so you're going to go on a program where you have to go approach people fundraising and live in a van and do all these uncomfortable things every day. And he's like, yes. And he did it. Incredible. For some people it's easy, but I know what he must have went through to pull that off. So Sean, on GPA, did you have to write in a reflection book? And you wrote your thoughts and what you're learning. Wow, if you can imagine, Joe DiMaggio's book went for $1,500,000. In the future, your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson's going to get a hold of it and be like, oh, yeah, this person lived in the greatest time in human history. In the time when we transformed the world, we made the world happy, living time of true parents, he was the one that got to live in that time period. Wow! And they're going to think we're these big superstars. We're like the same level of a Gandhi, Martin Luther King. They're going to get a hold of your book. And by that time, we've really developed as a society. So the normal is like, people are loving, right? So they're going to open up his book and be like, Mommy, yes, honey. Why is he so low standard? Why does he struggle with this? Oh, man, I overcame that when I was 3. There'll be paintings of you in people's houses. Mommy, who's that? Oh, that's your great-great-great-grandfather, Fujimoto-san Suzuki. Wow, what was he like? What are people going to say? How do you want people to fill in your gap? What's your story? Oh, well, he built a house on Minecraft. He got level 30 League of Legends. What are people going to say about your life? We got this opportunity. So in Divine Principle, he described the merit of the age. And it says, in the course of history, people's spiritual and intellectual levels have gradually been elevated due to the merit of the age and the providence of restoration. Hence, the quality of spiritual experience and the depth of religious and scientific knowledge have risen accordingly. Everything advances because of the time we live in. And we get it. So we're the lottery winners. We won the lottery. I mean, even just to be born, do you know how lucky you are? Do you realize you had to race to get to the egg? There are thousands of other people looking similar to you that maybe wanted to get there, but you did it. No one can ever say you're slow, Uncle Greg. You are the fastest one. What are the odds of being alive? We could have been born as a cockroach. But we're not. We're people. Not only are we people, we could have been born in a time. How many people were born in a time period? They were good people, but they just didn't have the opportunity. They had to stay as a peasant on a farm in the medieval times. But us, we're different. We can literally have an idea now, and through technology, we can take that idea to the world in less than a day. You know what big corporations are scared of? They're scared of young college kids on their computers in their garage, because you have the power to disrupt them. It is crazy the age that we're living in. We are the lottery winners. We are the ones that get to be born at this time. Do we feel how blessed and lucky we are? We got to celebrate. Woohoo! There'll be people in the future saying, I wish I could have been part of that time period. But they don't. There's probably people in spirit world saying, I wish if I just had that chance, but they can't. But we do. So the question is, how do you want to live your life? Do you just want to go day by day and survive? Have fun, have barbecues on the weekends, win your fantasy football league, be the 5-time in a row Zen Curry Cup champion? Or is there some dream you have in your heart? You see, I think we can change this world. We have the opportunity to make a world that's full of suffering and conflict and violence, and we can make a world full of happiness, joy, and love. And you get to be a part of that time. We need people to help all kinds of areas. Some of you are very passionate about medical. Well, we need medical people that are full of true love. Some of you love software engineering. We need software engineering people that are full of true love. Some of you like to be a chef. We need people that can be a chef and be software people of true love. We all need to be embodiments, like mini messiahs of true love, and bring that love to this world. But we need to have a passion about our life. What do you love? What gets you excited? I don't care so much about the level. Some people think, well, that means everyone has to be like Elon Musk. Or everyone has to be the level of a true parent to start a worldwide movement. I don't think so. I think everyone's got their unique talents. So someone might say to you, well, to me, Jonathan, my talent is I love to be a Walmart associate. Well, you better be the best damn Walmart associate that's ever lived. People got to be coming in, and you're the one greeting them. Hi, welcome to Walmart. And then they leave, and they just come right back in because they want to see you. When you're done, they're going to retire your apron and raise it to the top of the store. Has anyone seen the movie The Terminal? Tom Hanks? It's a story about a guy who has to live in a terminal because his country went to war and his passport's not valid. So he's stuck in a terminal. Eventually, he gets to leave, and when he leaves, all the people working at the coffee shop in the airport, all the people in the restaurants in the airport, they're all crying that he's leaving. So they give this big ceremony. If a person, it's a fake story, but if we're stuck in an airport, that's our legacy right there. What your passion is, follow it. Don't just let your fear stop you from going after what you love to do in your life. God has planted a dream in your heart. Everyone's different, and you have a dream that's unique to you, a special gift that only you can do. Don't be scared to pursue it. You got one bite of the apple. That's it. We won't have another time for this human history. There won't be another chance. So what kind of bite do you want to have? When people talk about you, what do you want them to fill in the blanks with? I challenge you to dream. Don't worry about the fear. If there's no fear, you can't call it faith. Go after it. We have the power in this room to make a change. We're a holy community. We're a community filled with true love. We are working every day getting closer to that ideal. Let's take our passion. Let's go make a difference. Let's take a bite of the apple. So what is it for you? What is your passion? What is your dream? In fact, let's take a big bite of the apple. If we have an apple, let's take a big bite then. Everyone's like, we got one bite of the apple. We'll make mine a big bite. In fact, let's take a huge bite of this apple. Because when we're done, we're going to leave a legacy. And we're going to leave a legacy that everyone can be proud of. Join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Parent, thank you so much we get to be here together at this time period. We are the ones that get to be alive. However faulty we are, however limitations we have, we're the ones that get to live in the greatest time in human history. Everyone here has a dream in their heart. You've implanted, you give them the gift. You wouldn't give them a gift they know that they couldn't do. Give us the confidence that we can go out into the world and we can be able to spread your love to this world. We are historical figures. Whether we like it or not, we are the ones. And we have this opportunity. Help us not to fall back into fear and just coast and drift through our life. It's too easy. Give us the strength and confidence that we can follow our dreams and we can make a difference in this world. And we can help create Chanelguk, the kingdom of heaven on earth. Thank you for everyone here. I'd like to offer this prayer in my name and all our names. Amen and adieu. Thank you very much.